Imagine you're at a high-stakes poker table. You've got the best hand, mathematically superior, faster and sleeker than everyone else. But there's a problem. Your stack of chips is disappearing into a hole in the floor the size of a crater. Welcome to the world of Lucid Group. They've burned through $15 billion. That's enough money to buy every single person in New York City a brand new Tesla, and still have change for coffee. Today, at HDIN Research, we're looking at the 2025 Form 10K to see if their world-class tech can outrun a potential bankruptcy. First, the good news. The top line is moving fast. Revenue jumped by 68%, hitting over $1.3 billion. In a year where most EV startups were gasping for air, Lucid actually delivered more cars. They started shipping the Gravity SUV, and Saudi Arabia is finally starting to look like a real market. On paper, it looks like they're winning the race, but as any consultant will tell you, revenue is vanity, profit is sanity. Here's where the comedy turns into a thriller. Lucid is burning roughly $10 million every single day. Think about that. While you're eating your morning toast, they've already set $1 million on fire. Why? Because they've built a massive state-of-the-art house for 90,000 people, but only 10,000 actually moved in. The idle capacity is a structural trap. Right now, they aren't just making cars, they're effectively paying you to drive them. Look at this chart. The revenue, the blue bars, is growing nicely, but look at that red bar, that's the net loss. It's like watching a runner get faster, but their backpack is getting twice as heavy every mile. The gap isn't closing, it's just moving. If this were a regular business, the lights would have been turned off years ago. Let's talk about the, is this business actually making money, part. Spoiler, no. Their gross margin is negative 92%. In plain English, if Lucid sells a car for $100,000, it actually costs them nearly $200,000 to put it on the road. It's the ultimate buy one get one free deal, except the customer only gets one and Lucid pays for the other. They need to sell 4 times as many cars just to break even on the materials. We found a massive red flag in the attic. Inventory exploded by 172%. They have over $1 billion worth of cars and parts just sitting there. When inventory grows 3 times faster than sales, it usually means the cool tech isn't finding enough cool buyers. They're writing off nearly $800 million because the cars are losing value faster than they can find a garage for them. So why aren't they dead? Meet the Saudi ARC. The Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia owns over 60% of this company. For them, Lucid isn't just a car company, it's a piece of their national future. They've guaranteed 100,000 orders and keep pumping in billions. As long as the oil keeps flowing and the Vision 2030 is alive, Lucid has a rich uncle who won't let them go hungry. Here's the wow factor. Lucid's motor is so small it fits in a carry-on bag, yet it packs more punch than a supercar. They get 5 miles per kilowatt hour. In the EV world, that's the equivalent of a marathon runner who only needs 1 sip of water. Their tech is arguably 2 to 3 years ahead of Tesla. They have the Intel inside of EVs, which might be their ultimate escape hatch. 2026 is Judgment Day. Right now, they sell expensive toys for rich people, but in late 2026, they're launching the mid-size platform. This is their shot at the mass market. It's the make-or-break moment. If this car flops, not even the PIF might be able to justify the bill. It's the pivot from luxury boutique to global volume. Where is the money coming from? North America is doing the heavy lifting, growing at 95%. Interestingly, the Middle East revenue actually dipped slightly. It shows that even with a home field advantage in Saudi Arabia, the luxury market is getting crowded and competitive. They need the world, not just a kingdom. Here's the smart play. Lucid is starting to act like a tech supplier. They're selling their brains to Aston Martin. Think of it as the Intel inside model. If you can't sell enough cars to cover your R&D, sell your tech to the people who can. From robotaxis to defense, this IP is their most valuable asset, maybe more than the cars themselves. How much gas is left in the tank? About 1.2 years. At their current burn rate, Lucid runs out of cash by mid-2027. They need a massive influx of cash, billions, just to survive long enough to launch that mid-size car we talked about. They're flying a plane while still trying to build the engines. It's not just about internal burn. External risks are mounting. If the US removes EV tax credits, that's a $7,500 gut punch to their customers. Plus, scaling a factory from 10,000 to 100,000 cars is manufacturing hell. Many have entered that tunnel, very few have come out the other side. What's the plan for 2026? Double down. They're planning to spend another $1.4 billion on factories and tooling. It's a go big or go home strategy. They're betting the entire farm on scale. In the consulting world, we call this strategic commitment. In the real world, it's a very expensive leap of faith. So is Lucid a revolutionary leader or a sinking ship? The tech says leader, but the balance sheet says SOS. If you want the full, unfiltered data behind this analysis, head over to HDINResearch.com. We do the deep digging so you don't have to. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. Would you buy the stock or just the car? See you in the next deep dive.